I think now is the time for some wild ideas. Here's one. Let's call back up Tanner Houck, put him in the starting rotation, and send Martin Perez down to AAA. I honestly don't think that's that crazy of a thought. I mean, what is there to lose? Perez doesn't eat up innings. He doesn't prevent runs. He doesn't fool anybody. He doesn't provide any advantage to this team whatsoever. He puts the team in an early hole every time he pitches. Send him down. There's something mechanically going on. There's something in his head going on. If he's just not that good, because he's not. Either way, we can't have Martin Perez pitching for this team anymore. I mean, it is ridiculous. I would rather send out Phillips Valdez in the first inning and have a bullpen game right off the bat than start Martin Perez and end up having a bullpen game anyway. You know, he's gone fewer than 5 innings 9 times in 22 starts. Today he gave up 3 runs in 1.1 innings. And he forced Phillips Valdez into the game with the bases loaded and 1 out. I mean, he's lucky he didn't give up, 6 runs. 5 runs. He's lucky that Phillips Valdez is good in high-pressure situations like that. It is an active detriment to this team to keep Martin Perez in the starting 5. Meanwhile, Tanner Houck is sitting there in AAA despite a 2.45 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, and 30 strikeouts in 22 innings of Major League pitching. Like, why? Like, what more do they need to see? You know? Like, I get that Tanner Houck has a small sample size, but the sample size we have of Martin Perez is way too big by now. Like, it's gone on long enough. It's time to make the change. Like, Tanner Houck cannot be worse than what we've been getting out of Martin Perez. Are they like just sitting around waiting for Chris Sale to get back? And once Chris Sale gets back, Martin Perez will be gone? Get him out now. Don't wait. He shouldn't have been pitching today. Like, I've watched Martin Perez all year. He's had a couple of decent starts. But that's the thing. His best starts, the actual best starts that he's given the Red Sox have been decent. You know, like, at his ceiling, he's decent. And he's almost never there. I am so sick of watching Martin Perez go out there, completely put the team in a hole, and then leave and have the bullpen come in and have to salvage stuff. Which didn't happen today. You know? Hansel Robles gave up 3 runs in 1 inning. Great trade deadline acquisition, Mr. Bloom. Great trade deadline acquisition. That totally helps us out. Bullpen arm, awesome. Bullpen arm, they're going to come in and give up 3 runs. Awesome. Great job. How did the team get worse after the trade deadline? And I'm not just going to rail about the starting pitching today, because the starting pitching was awful. Everyone in the bullpen except for Phillips Valdez was, fine, I guess. Fine. Not Phillips Valdez. Phillips Valdez was awesome. Who am I thinking of? The new guy. Dang it, I just said his name. I completely forgot it right now. The one I was just talking about. The new guy. Hansel Robles. There he is. But yeah, it's time to start railing about the offense, too. Top of the 3rd, runners on 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. And JD Martinez can't even put the ball in play. We get nothing. JD Martinez strikes out, Xander Bogaerts flies out, no runs score. That is atrocious. Gotta look up some stats here. Just gonna quick go on over to the box score. Because I want to get the number right. Yeah, 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position today. 11 guys left on base. Yesterday, we won the game. We were 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. The day before that, 1 for 5. Three for 25 with runners in scoring position throughout the series. You want to look at why we just dropped 2 of 3 to the freaking Tigers? Look at that. 3 for 25 with runners in scoring position. I don't know. It feels like the team just kind of gave up after the trade deadline. I don't know. Since the trade deadline, they're what? What are they? 2-7 now after the trade deadline? You don't even need to watch after they get runners on second and third. You don't even need to watch. You already know what's going to happen. You know what? It's like, gee, maybe we'll put the ball in play this time. Nope. I hope we can keep on hitting solo homers, though. Those will really help it out. I had a thought while watching that situation in the third and listening to the broadcasters during JD's at-bat. They kept talking about, he could tie this game up with one swing. Screwball gives up a lot of homers to righties this year. Shut up! Are you completely ignorant to how this team has been playing lately? Let's focus on putting the ball in play for a change. Get something out of that situation. Shut up about home runs. This team doesn't need to be thinking about home runs right now. Nobody associated with the Red Sox, fans, broadcasters, the team, the freaking grounds crew, nobody should be thinking about home runs right now. Put the ball in play. I would rather see JD bunt and bring in the runner on third and get one run out of that situation than try for a home run and strike out. Home run. What are you talking about? Stop thinking about home runs all the time. This team doesn't need to be focused on getting out of it with one swing. Get out of it by being consistent. I hate to talk about, back in the old days, but let's try to play just good old-fashioned baseball. Let's choke up on the bat and just put the ball in play. Come on. Home runs. That really irritated me, especially considering how this team has been playing with runners in scoring position lately. To be talking about tying it up in one swing, that is the exact opposite of what the Red Sox need to be thinking right now. Exact opposite. The only bright spot of the game, as far as I'm concerned, is Phillips Valdez was really good again. He, escaped Martin Perez's bases loaded jam, allowing only one run. And that felt like a huge win at the time. Didn't go on to mean anything, but felt like a really big win at the time. Other than that, there was really nothing positive to take away from this series, Even the one win we got, we were 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Eduardo Rodriguez pitched a good game. That's encouraging, I guess. We should talk about that. That's encouraging. In game 2, not Martin Perez. God, no. But Eduardo Rodriguez pitched a really good game. That was encouraging to see. But, yeah. Send Martin Perez down to AAA where he belongs. Focus less on home runs and more on putting the ball in play with runners on base. It is head out of butt time. There is plenty of time left to relearn how to play baseball. The season is not over yet, although the way this team is playing right now and the way, Chaim Bloom handled the trade deadline, it really feels like they think the season is over, but it's not. We've all seen this team play good baseball this year. We know what they're capable of if they just pull their head out and just get their heads right. I don't know. The fact that we know this team can play really good baseball makes it even more frustrating that they're not right now. Got a big series coming up against Toronto. Let's take 2 out of 3. Let's win the series. Get back to playing the way that the Red Sox can play. Go Red Sox.